spent about six months, and then after that she continued studies. Finally, she has ended up with as a project manager at Crossrail Links. So that's one of the role models. And Simon Waters, so he has done his bachelor's degree at UL and also pursued for the master's, and finally took up the post at Canfor Contractors. So these two examples are from civil engineering. So not only, next slide please, they're not only the civil engineering but also the other fields such as computing. For example, like Ozan Chowdhury has excelled in the software engineering, and then finally ended up at the giant electronics called Fujitsu. Okay, just to give you some the flavor of what we really do at UL, and also with the external partners across the world. And I set up the research, the group called Natural Disaster Prevention Research at University of East London, together with some of the key universities in the world, like University of Tokyo, Waseda, the University, National Autonomous University of Mexico, Bristol, as well as the Plymouth. So in that particular, under that particular the research team, so I'd like to give you some sort of the projects that some of our MScs as well as the PhDs are working on at the moment. I think the tsunami is not a very unusual word for Indonesia, because as we all know that the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami as well as the 2011 the Japanese tsunami. So under this particular project of the team, what we normally do, so we carry out detailed field surveys, and then we try to come up with some numerical models like computer simulation models, or we set up the laboratory, the experiment as well, between the knowledge value models and so on. So I'd like to show you a small video clip where we carry out some experiments. This one, please. Sorry about can't see the video anyway. Okay, next one, please.
Click.
Next slide. So we are not only looking at the tsunami aspects, but we're looking at the coastal zone management as well. For example, to determine the beach profiles and coastal structures and so on. So that's another project we carry out with the University of Tokyo and Waseda. Next one, please. Again, so based on the storm surge and so on, so what we have found from the field that the most structures, like in the coastal defenses, plantains and things like that, which fail under the scour effect, so that we set up some experiments in the lab with some MScs and PhD students. Next one, please. Again, due to the winter storms, again, pretty much the coastal engineering research of the civil engineering. We carried out field surveys in England, and so together with Bristol and Phillips, we set up some the highly skilled state-of-art the experiments, and also we developed some numerical models.
So in relation to the collaborations, there's a lot of information on this slide. So perhaps we can talk to you individually about the collaborations that are available. But in general, we're looking towards articulations for undergraduate, double degrees at postgraduate level, and staff exchange and capacity building. But we can talk individually about each of these processes later today, throughout the day as well. The university does have an international summer school, specifically for engineering and architecture, and the areas for engineering are structural, mechanical, and or electrical as well, currently. The options for summer school can be bespoke programs as well. So if there are universities that want specific summer schools for a short period of time, we can actually design and collaborate and work together on a specific summer school, which can be delivered either in the UK or at the host university as well. So there is a whole range of different options for summer schools to be offered both in the UK and also in Indonesia as well. Our international fees are briefly mentioned on here. So these are the UK fees for the undergraduate, postgraduate, MBA, PhD. And we have a whole range of different scholarships and bursaries available for international applicants. So if you have students that want to progress on to a UK university, then there are a whole range of scholarships available to them, being specifically from Indonesia. And all undergraduate students, which may not be relevant to you at the moment, receive the latest Samsung Galaxy tablets as well as part of their studies. So we do have specific scholarships for Malaysia and Indonesia, and then general academic and open civic and social scholarships, which are up to £4,000. And we work very closely with different ministries in relation to scholarships as well. This is me giving a talk at the Ministry of Religious Affairs event recently, where there were 70 madrasa head teachers, and we discussed the 5,000 of the scholarship scheme at the time as well. So the university itself has on-campus accommodation as well, and the university's London is generally considered to be more expensive than other parts of the UK, but our campus accommodation is subsidised, so it's riverside, and it's just above half the cost of accommodation, other accommodation in London, and it's actually below the national accommodation average cost. So these are some examples of the costs of living in the UK, and I can provide this presentation to you to have a look at in your own time as well, if you'd like more information. And now we've got a short video which just highlights the campus facilities. So this is just highlighting some of the campus facilities and spaces within the university. And the programs are built around a practical delivery, which helps the students have an industry standard experience. I'm sure you're going to see a few more of these videos today. So. So my contact details are on here. You'll also have an opportunity to meet with me as well during the event. So if you have any further questions, you're welcome to ask them, I think, after the presentations, because...
Thank you very much, East London.